back, guys, to another video in this Bayern Munich 2 careermode series, and we're going to start off straight away with our first signing. It's going to be a player called Pino from Sevilla, left mid, 23 years old, 69 overall. We're negotiating a deal with him, 7,500 a week, and he has joined the squad. Pino has joined. As you can see, he'll be swapped out for Batista Mayer. That is a big upgrade, and Pino comes in on the left hand side, 23 years old. He'll soon be 24, but he is a great addition to our side. So the other left mids we're looking at, we don't need one anymore because we already have one. We still have 6.12 million left, and this is equipped in the scout reports. Lucas Decker out to a 63 overall, 15 years old. So guys, our next signing we're going to try and sign is James Garner from Manchester United, 19 years old, CDM. We need someone to replace Muller because he's becoming old and his overall is dropping. So we need another player. So we are going to go in for James Garner, 68 overall. He has lots of potential to grow. So we are going to offer 1.3 there, and they want 1.55 plus 2% sell-on, but I don't want any sell-on clause. So I will just give them, I'll offer them £1.45 million. See if they accept that, or they want 1.75. Let's see what they say to that. So we are just going to offer £1.7 million, and Manchester United have accepted the offer for James Garner. And we are going to get straight into the negotiations. This is going to be the most hardest bit because he is on a lot of money because he is from a Premier League side, 16.5 grand. So we're going to give him an important role, 5-year contract. Disregard the release clauses, but he wants 10.5, which is a drop on what he is on already. So we're going to see what we're going to do here. It's going to sort of upgrade his signing bonus, but we'll decide to lower his wages. So we are going to lower his wages to 9,000 with 100,000 signing bonus, but he wants 10 grand. So we are going to try and counter that one more time. So we are going to go with £9,800, and James Garner has accepted. He has joined the club. So looking at our team now, we have brought in Pino and we have just signed James Garner, which makes 2 overall difference on Wes Muller, and he is 11 years younger than Wes Muller as well. So that is a big signing for us. So one other player we are looking at is Paxton Pomyakau. He is 71 rated, he can play Cam, CM, RM. I am looking at him, but the thing is, I don't really need him for quite a few players in his position, but he is a good overall, and if I definitely need a backup player, and they do have £4.9 million, he's someone I can definitely go in for. And we have got some youth players there, free agents, but not going to sign him. We've also got MB So, who's also someone we could afford, but we don't really need him. He's not at that level yet. Armini, we don't really need him. I was only looking at Armini because if we decide to put Sands into CDM, we needed a centre-back. But I don't want to put Sands into CDM. I've got Garner now in that CDM position. He can play CM, which will be useful if we do want to go to a back 3, which we could go with because we've signed Josh. Which could go well because you know, if we want to change up our formation, try win games, that'll be very good as well. But we are going to sign one more player, and this is a player that, you know, he's got a release clause on him. Such a good player. Joshua Zirkzee. Absolute beast he looks like. We are going to scout him, and we are going to go into our first game against Paderborn in the Bundesliga 2, and we have got a draw, which is a good result, and we're going to get into our next game now. And it is a 1-0 win. We've got our first win in this league. And it is a 2-0 win. 1-0 win, sorry. And we are going to get into some training now with Decker, Luo, and Mai. And Decker is now up to a 64 overall. And Luau's nearly up to a 63, and Mai's well on his way to a 70 overall. And we are going to get into our scout report for Josh Zerke. He is on a 69 overall, £2.25 million release clause. One I will definitely go and pay. 68 rating, sorry. So we are going to get into some contract negotiations now with Josh Zerke. See what happens here. He's in a big side, 18.5 grand a week. How much is he on? But he wants an important role, which is one we are going to give him. He wants a 5-year contract, which we also do accept, and we are going to disregard any sort of release clause that does come our way, and he will go down on his wages. 10.5 grand he's willing to go down, which is actually a really good price, but he wants a good sign-on bonus. I might improve that and give him a lower wage. Should make sure he accepts a lower wage as well. So we are going to offer 10k, 130 grand. Let's see what happens. And we have signed Josh Zerke from Bayern Munich. What a signing that is. He's going to be someone that in a few years replaces Ryder up front. So we won't have to replace him in a few years' time. And he could also play as a back three, as 2 strikers up front. Which means Xhaka doesn't have to come out of position all the time, because he's someone I'm intending on using quite a bit. Just until Decker comes into the frame, and Pahini can play on the right, so we can put Decker into the left hand side, as you can see there. We are going to get into the DFB Pokal game now against Cloutron. We're going to play Decker in this game, and it's a 2-1 win, but Mai has got an injury, which is not good at all. We will get into some training now with Decker, Luau and Richards, because Mai is now injured, so we need Richards to get in a good overall. He does quite well, to be honest. But we are going to get a new scout now, because we are done with our transfer business. Going to get Theo Muller. I'm going to send these out. I'm going to send Decker out to Netherlands again, because he did really well there. That's where he found Decker. Cameroon was okay. I only found one guy from there. But I found Netherlands alright. And Theo Muller I will send to Switzerland, because that is where he is from. Hopefully he can get some good players from there. I'm going to set him for 6 months. And that's them done. Going to contract situations now. Hoffman, he's a really good backup player. But, we delegated his contract, and there's a release clause on it, something I don't want, so I will decline that for now, and then I'll come back to it. Weathermiller, we're going to do something for him, but we're not going to give him that much money. He does not deserve that much money, so we will go back in here, try and give him a lower wage, see if he accepts that. 2.4 I will do for his starting offer, and his ending offer will be at 6,000. But it's too low, so they're not willing to accept even further, which is not a good thing. And we're going to see if we can. We've just given a 5.3 because he's quite a good player, and he's someone I'm intending on keeping. We're going to increase this guy. He's not someone we'll really use, but he's someone I want to keep at the club, so I will not give him too much, but I won't give him too less either. So he has accepted 2.3, which is very good as well. Decker, we're going to try and give him a new contract, because he's here for the long term. He's only here for 2 years, which is not good. I don't want to become super OP, and then I'll have to let go of him because wages are too absurd. Don't want that to happen. But I couldn't do it at that point, because I recently negotiated a deal with him. So we are going to get into our next game against Darmstadt in the league, and it is going to be a 1-1 draw, but whoever has now got an injury, come on, the injury struggle is real now, and we are going to take him out for Zyler. Zyler wasn't too bad when we played him in one game last season. We are going to get into our next game against Kiel. We did use our back three in this game, and it was a 1-1 draw. Going to get into a game against Union Berlin. It's going to be a 1-0 loss, and they are the best team in this league, so I'm not surprised we have lost to them. As you guys know about my rules, in the transfer window we do sim all the games, and then we get into gameplay. And we have won the Manager of the Month award in our first season in the job. And next episode we are going to get into the game against Bochum. So until then guys, see you guys later. Bye bye.